This is a video from eSkills Zone. For more videos, notes, and certificates, please visit www.eskillszone.com.
Hello and welcome. Hi viewers. Today in this video we will discuss module 31 of A Beginner's Guide to Java Programming Language course, and the topic we're going to discuss is called using switch case with character and string. In our previous video we have discussed how to use switch case with an integer, but in today's video we will discuss character and string, how they are used with a switch case statement in Java programming language. So let's switch to the Eclipse IDE where we will execute and program and understand the concept of it. So here we are, viewers, at the Eclipse IDE. We'll click on this button, click on the Java project, and I type the name of the project as using switch case with character and string. So string is always typed with capital letter. Keep it in mind that all other data types are typed with all small cases. So click on the finish button, type name as program, name of the module, click on the create button. Now over here you can see the switch case. This is the project where we're gonna execute the program. We'll right click on the module and delete it like we have been doing in our previous programs. Right click on the src folder, go to the new option and click on the class. Right here we'll type name of the program as program and click on the public static void main method, which will create a main method in the program, which is very essential. So here we'll type description as a comment and type using switch case with character and string. So here under the class program we will declare a method public static void, name of the method as switch ops, and this structure within the braces we will first declare a character variable, name of the variable is day, and assign I to it, which is a character, so only single character is allowed, and declare use switch statement and type day, pass day as an argument. And the structure of this switch we will first type case I and type system.out.print, and then this method is used to display the output on the screen. And here under this we will type 1, and if the case is X, so break is always necessary to be typed, otherwise it will continue checking all other cases. And since we actually really would like to check the day against specific character I, so we don't need all of the rest. So you have type break to break and terminate the execution of that case statement. Over here we will type 10 and type break, and case of default, which actually works like an else statement, we will type system.out.print as invalid number. So there is no need to type break with a default value because this is the last. So this is important to know that default can either be typed right after all the cases statements, or you can type just right after the switch statement. So you can type whenever you want to, wherever you want to. So here I have typed default in the first place, so no problem in typing default right after the switch statement, no problem at all typing it over here. Whether we can type right after the switch, we can type right after all the case statements. So the method is complete, and we're gonna call this in the public main method. So we'll type the exact name of the method switch ops in order to call this very method in the main method, which is very important. The second method we're going to type over here, name of the method is public static void switch ops2, name of the second method. Now under this we will first declare the type of the variable. The data type is string, and type the name of the variable state, and pass Texas to it enclosed in the single quote. Always keep it in your mind that the character and the string variables are always constants, always passed within single quotes, but the string is always passed in double quotes. So string can have more than one character, whereas that character can only have one character, and it is actually enclosed in double quotes, which is a character constant. This is the character variable day, and this I is a character constant, must be enclosed in the single quotes. And here the Texas is the abbreviation of the state, is actually enclosed in double quotes, and state is a string variable, whereas tx is a string constant. It should be enclosed in the double quotes. So we're going to check with the help of switch statement. So we'll type switch and then type state, like we've been doing the day. Here we have past day, we have here we'll pass state, because we're going to check the value stored in the variable state. And first type the first case. We can type default as well in the beginning. So we'll type system.out.println and type invalid state, close in double quotes. And now we type case, the first one case, and type. So keep it in mind whenever you're using a string, the case, the statement we are going to use variable with the case should be enclosed in double quotes. So here the OPS are same, so we're gonna type OPS2 right over here in order to ignore all these problems over here. So first one will type the name as Kentucky and type whether if it matches. So it will show us the output that name of the state as Kentucky if it matches with Kentucky, and if it doesn't match with the Kentucky, you need to type break as well. Very important. Don't forget to type break with all the case statement. So next one is Texas. So if it matches with this state, because TX matches TX with this case, so the output will be Texas. You can give multiple to check against all other states, like we can type FL for Florida, GA for Georgia, and CA for California. So all is set. Now we will call this function in the main method. the type name as switch OPS2 parenthesis and semicolon. So viewers, as you can see that we have typed a program to use switch case statement with character and string in Java programming language. So here the day variable now contains the character I, so it now contains I, so default will check that whether all the case statements have I or not. So this default is actually executed if all the characters used with the case statement don't match with the variable day character constant. So first default will be checked, and then right after the default we have a case I which actually matches with this I character constant. So system.out.println, which is used to display the output on screen 1. So this one is enclosed in double quotes, will be displayed on the screen, and after that there's a break, so the case statement will terminate its execution, and the output which will be displayed under this method switch OPS will be 1. Actually this switch OPS is called in main method as switch OPS parenthesis and semicolon. So whenever we need to call a method in a main method, we need to type parenthesis along with the name of that particular method, and then type semicolon right after that. And in the second method you can see switch OPS2, name of the second method we have used in our program, and the string constant we have given to the variable state is tx. So we need to keep it in our mind whenever we're typing character data type. We need to enclose all other characters in single quotes. Here you can see that the I is enclosed in single quotes. Here case with I used with case is also enclosed in single quote. X which is used with case statement also enclosed in single quote. But whenever you are using a string variable, so the string constant must be enclosed in double quotes, like the tx is enclosed in double quotes, ky used with case statement is enclosed in double quotes, likewise tx enclosed in double quotes, fl used with case statement enclosed in double quotes, ga and ca are always need to enclose in double quotes because they are being defined and used as a string characters. Whenever you need to use more than one character, you have to use a string data type. But if you want to use only one character, then chr character data type will be sufficient, and all the character constant must be enclosed in single quote, whereas the string constant must be enclosed in double quotes. So here the tx is passed to the state variable. Now this state contains tx, and now the switch statement is going to check one after another all the cases. So whenever it finds tx, it will display the output on the screen used with the println statement, and the execution will be terminated right after that, and only that particular output will be displayed on the screen, and all that are ignored. So we have used default in case if all other string constant don't match with the case statement. So right after the default we have used ky, so this tx doesn't match with ky, so the control will transfer to the next one. So if we try to check the other one, so here it finds the tx right over here, so the output enclosed in double quotes with the println statement text will be displayed on the screen. So all other fl, g and ca cases will be ignored because break statement is used, which is actually terminate the execution of this particular case statement with which the tx string constant is passed, which is actually matched with the string variable state now contains the tx string constant. So I'm going to run this program, so the output of the program will be in 1 and text. 1 and text is the output of the program. I'm going to the run button, clicking on it, click on the Java applications, you can see 1 and text is the output on the screen. That's all viewers, thanks for watching.